Welcome to Advertising Champions, your go-to destination for insights into the dynamic world of advertising. I'm your host, Tony Stanol, and today we're with Pat McGrew of McGrewGroup. Welcome, Pat.
Thanks so much, Tony. I am so delighted to be here.
Now, I got to say, there's a lot of new technologies and all the chatter is AI these days and digital. Print seems like it's a dying feature. Tell us how you're navigating the world of print.
It would be so easy to listen to the pundits tell you that print's dead, it's too expensive, people want to read on their phones, people want to read on their tablets. The reality is that print is just morphing. It's finding new levels. Total print volumes worldwide, sure, they've declined a little bit, but in some areas it's actually grown. Did you know marketing mail has actually grown? And printed books are in a resurgence. And some of it is because I think we wind up with some digital fatigue. I don't know about you, but by the time I get to the evening, the last thing I want to do is read a book on a screen, right? Or even in a lot of ways, I'm not always interested in trying to navigate 20 different websites to figure out what bills I owe this month. Sometimes I just like that stack of mail next to me to help me out with that. I'm going to pay online, but I'd like to be able to kind of actually, sit down with a cup of coffee and figure out who I owe what. So print has taken on a lot of different dimensions, but the technologies have changed too. So today you can create interactive paper, right? And so if you're a marketer, why wouldn't you want to do that? Why wouldn't you want to create marketing communication, whether it's a brochure or a direct mail piece that lets your customer interact with your message, maybe with their phone or by going online, so that there are just so many different ways to use paper printed communication these days that smart printers just have to figure out how to take advantage of that and be the last man standing in the markets they serve.
Right. So tell us, some of those strategies that you advise your clients, to meet those challenges.
So let's think about all the different ways we use print. So there are printed banners, right? You can't imagine walking into a food store and nothing on the shelves was actually labeled. It was just bare cans, right? And bare boxes. I mean, that's all printed stuff, right? So there are ways to be in that business, right? There are a lot of printers who have new businesses or have expanded their businesses into doing short run labels and packaging for that whole new generation of entrepreneurs, bringing things like new vitamins, new trail mixes, new all sorts of things into the marketplace. So there's that kind of print. And we talk to our clients about how they can engage and find customers for those kinds of activities. But then there's book printers, right? The book publishing industry is undergoing its own sea change. So sure, there are the million copies bestsellers, but those are pretty rare. So what we're finding is that there are actually more new book titles coming to market every year now than there were 5 years ago or 10 years ago. And it's because almost anybody who's got something to say or an idea to share or even a fictional idea can find a path to getting that work published, finding a market. But you got to find the printer who can get that book out there for you as well, right? Again, not everybody wants to sit down and read digitally. Some people actually want that hard copy book. So we talk to our publishing friends about how to make print more accessible and also how to make it more interactive. Because imagine you pick up the book, you're just really intrigued with the characters. Maybe a smart author also builds a companion website, builds a merchandise store with custom printed t-shirts and coffee mugs and stickers and all the things that go with that. Well, guess what? It's all print. And if you're a marketing agency, or I mean, if you're a business owner of any kind, whether you're a nail salon or you're building the latest AI tool, you still need people to know who you are. And websites are lovely. Heck, LinkedIn is lovely. But there's nothing like printed brochures, leave behinds, direct mail marketing to get out into that space as well. I think it's one of the things that intrigues me the most about print. It keeps changing. The way we print changes, the technologies are changing, but also the style of what we print and how we communicate. I have worked with printers who build banners that hang from helicopters. That wasn't a thing 20 years ago, right? But imagine if you're the guy who's got the contract to provide signage for, a big stadium event. That might be a print product that you could offer. And the tools and the printing devices now exist to make that something that can be done in a cost-effective way. It's one of the weird things that happened in print. It became more cost-effective.
Pat McGrew, you sound like an enthusiastic champion of the print industry. Thanks for sharing that with us today.
I am delighted, and I hope everyone will print long and prosper.
Oh, and thank you for being with us.
I stole that from a friend, by the
Thanks for being with us on Advertising Champions. You'll find this podcast and others like it at dailynewsnetwork.com, and we'll see you next time.
We've been around for 16 years, working with clients, with thousands of clients. We're working with agencies to be able to scale them and grow them and provide them services that would cost them way more than it would for them to do it themselves. Anything oriented around lead generation, video creation, web design, we're full service, so we can really serve most people.